We have raised
ジ
well
ャパニーズ
over
リストリームをご覧の皆
$100,000 in
様、
chat.
こん
I
ば
know
ん
you
は。
can raise so
ク
much
ロス
more
トファ
because
タ
we
ル
have an
ズ
absolutely stacked
2026の様子
lineup
を
of
お送
runs
りしておりま
coming
す。
up next. And there is
司会
plenty
進
of
行は引
great
き続き
things
ハ
to
ムカ
put those
ツがお送り
donations
いたします。
towards. As Ophelia mentioned,
次
we
の
do
ゲーム
have
が
the Canon Glitch
ピー
Showcase,
ク、
which honestly, blink and you'll miss it. That one
カ
is
テゴ
going to
リーが
move
ノーメジャーグリッ
so
チソ
fast, so
ロ
you want
と
to
いう
make
こと
sure
で、
that you get that taken care of. And of
こ
course,
ちら
we
のゲー
also
ム、
have the save
個
and
人的に
kill
は
the runner bid war,
なんだ
which
ろう、
I'm not usually one
ちょっ
for
と見かけたこと
violence,
がある
but
なっ
at
ていう
the
感じ
same
で、
time,
調べたと
I
き
am
に、
one for
あ、これかっ
discourse.
ていうふうにはなったんですけども、遊んだことはなくって、ぜひ、コメントで盛り上げてくださると嬉しいです。で、イベント中も解説は募集しております。今回のイベントについては、配信に参加される方に確認事項というのがありますので、
We got a lot of
応
wonderful
募される際に、
donations
ちょっと注
overnight
意事
from
項をお
some
読
of
みいただいて、
our
ご了承いた
fast
だ
and
ける場合は、ぜ
fabulous
ひ
friends. So I want to share a little
解
love
説の
with
方に
them
参加してくださ
while
る
we're
と嬉
getting
しいで
ready
す。
for our peak run, which you were so generous enough to get us to Bing Bong Percent. And let me find those one sec. I am sorry. I have $5 from Lobster with the donation. Go fast and
ピー
fast
クという
for
のが
the opening of day 7, the
2025
final day,
年な
and
ので、
thanks for
昨
all the
年
energy during the
リ
week.
リースされた結構新しい最近のゲームですね。で、
I also have $50 to the
登山
National
型
Women's
の
Law Center from
ゲ
Caprice
ーム
Hun.
で、最大4人
It
の
took
協
me
力プ
reading
レイ
that out
で、
loud to get the joke.
山登り、
Thank you, Fast and Fabulous, and
頂上
all
を目
of
指そうってい
Frost
う
Fatales.
ことですね。
Thank you for that wonderful donation. I also have $100 from Link Ice with the message. Hold on, because I need to translate this one.
協力して登るっていうのがゲームの特徴みたいですけども、今回はカテゴリーでソロということで、一人登山をされるみたいですね。
Love you and really love all the love that we are getting. Sorry for using love too much from the Fast and Fabulous community. And we did actually have a couple of those donations come in actually through our Twitch charity
まあ、
extension.
スチームのページで見たら、ソロはマルチっていうので、全然ソロプレイも想定されてるみたいなので、
directly through the Twitch charity tool, you just have to make sure you get that extension
決し
authorized.
て無理に一人でやるっていうことではないとは思いますけど、
When you go through on our Twitch channel, you can
わずかな
donate
ミス
directly
が
to the National
命
Women's
取りに
Law
なる
Center with
協力
our
登山ゲ
donate
ー
to
ム。
charity button below the stream. So from that pop-up menu, you can click on that donate directly to NWLC. Then using that Twitch extension on
島
the
から
desktop,
脱出するには
you'll be entered
島の
in for
中心にあ
prizes
る
and
山を登るしかな
apply
い。
your donations to incentives.
山頂に
So
到達
the
で
main
きるだ
thing
ろう
is
か。
to just be sure to authorize the Twitch extension.
結構可愛いデザインなんですけど、テキストが不穏ですね。
Those incentives. So for those of you who can't just pull themselves away, and I don't blame you, you can do that directly through that Twitch extension. I love seeing how much is coming
あ、
in.
山は毎日
Everyone,
姿を
this is
変えって書いてある。
absolutely moving. Love to see this. Just have a couple
山は
quick
容赦などしてくだ
donations
さ
I
い。
want to sneak
あ、して
in.
くれない。
I have $50
してください。
from
山は容赦などしてくれない。
the National Women Law Center with no comment.
命すら
And we also have
脅かす障壁
$25
が
from
待ち受けてい
Anonymous
る。
to the National Women's Law Center
えー
with no comment.
生き残るためには謎の食べ物を貪り、負傷者をいたわりつつ進まなければならない。失敗するためにスタミナが失われ、道のりはさらに困難に。怖いな。
And hello to everyone who might just now be
やっ
joining
ぱり
us.
マップが24時間ごとにローテーションするので、毎日新しい地形に挑戦したり、でも同じ島をクリアするまで何度も挑戦することができる。
We are absolutely moving. I just want to give that update because the Canon Glitch Showcase is already past 51%. So, chat, you are all absolutely wonderful. Keep up the great work on all of that. And of course, I don't want to overlook the fact that we are neck and neck on save or kill the runner. Right now, save is in the lead, but that's only by $5. It will only take $6 right now to kill our runner. And again, I don't know if I really want to incite violence, but I do want to get some discourse going to raise some money for charity. So everyone, we also want to call out quickly, we did upgrade to Bing Bong Percent, so I want to thank everyone for raising $1,000 for the National Women's Law Center in order to make that happen. Love to see all this wonderful work as we are coming together for an amazing finale day.
順位を見ようと思ってスピードランド.com を見てるんですけど、すごいですね、走者の数が。
Get your boarding passes ready. Your flight will be taking off soon. So, up next we have Peak Bing Bong Percent being run by Nimelya. So Nimelya, can you take me higher?
ということで始まるかな
And yes, of course I can.
Take me
Hello,
higher.
everyone. I'm Nimelya. I will show you a run of Peak today. Thanks a lot for unlocking Bing Bong. I hope you will be happy to see there is a lot here waiting for you. And I will be with my co-commentary Mix Miu.
走者さんのアバターも
Hello. We are very French, so be
なんだ
ready
こ
for
のピー
this.
クのキャラクターっぽい感じですね。
We apologize in advance. We're not very
何
sorry, but it's good form.
Yeah.
何のキャラクターだろうすごい埋め尽くされてますけど。
Alright, welcome to the run of Peak. I will be your guide, while Nimelya is the one who will climb.
鳥のようにも見えるけど、カエルのようにも見える。
Peak is a game made by Landfall and AgroCrab. It's a collaboration between two studios, which had an unexpected success, which is great. It's a climbing game, like the name suggests. Please, disclaimer, do not apply anything you will learn today in an actual climbing situation. We beg of you. This is not real-life advice.
Yep.
Please.
I guess we are ready to go.
Absolutely.
Then let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Like
Yes.
we say in French, because our accent is wonderful, of course.
Every time. We're doing great, okay? Anyway, the lore is very simple. You're a scout, you take a plane, you crash, desert island, you have to reach the peak to light up a flare to get rescued. Good luck to you. Good luck to Nimelya. Mostly, time starts, and now, as we open our eyes, we take
始まりました
Bing
ね。
Bong with us.
グッドラック
Welcome.
です。
We are playing on the 1.6 version of the game because it has the best item, which is the chain launcher. I'll get back to that later. We find some suitcases on the ground from passengers that we do not see. Let's assume something happened to them, and the items in it are random. Because the run is seeded otherwise.
ロード画面で墜落してこの島になんだろう漂着しちゃったって感じなのかな。
So we already know the path. We just hope to get the best items so that we can climb the most efficiently possible. As you see, Nimelya has a stamina bar at the bottom left of the screen that can be eaten by anything, moving, but also what she's carrying. If she's hungry, hurt, sleepy, whatever, you'll see. But you see that she keeps her stamina bar at the lowest, because as soon as you have just the tiniest point of stamina, you can still perform any action that would require normally way more stamina. So she's basically lunging herself forward and upward
なん
constantly.
かさっきから奏者さんがずっとスタミナって言ってるけど、体力管理が大事なのかな。
And she's gonna use that a lot, both on flat and up and vertical ground. Here we go. As we go, and there we go. You see, if you have trouble seeing it, consider it that's the big acceleration at the end of a climb. You'll see it better. Here we go. Click launch. The whole run is basically optimizing every step you take, depending on which items you have. If you have certain items, you will take a
み
certain
たいです
path.
ね。
If you
左
don't
下
have
の
it, then you will take
ゲー
the
ジ
wrong
が
path, and it's fine. We can deal with it. And little
なんだろう。
slip-ups might happen
あれ
because
か
you
な。
have to wait for your stamina to recharge.
ブレワイの頑張りゲージ的なやつですか？
And stamina function in Breath of the Wild, but then had 3 raccoons in a vest just be game dev and say we're gonna make a whole game about it. So it's a bit chaotic.
スタートするたびに 100% の確率で墜落する。なんかそういう人いましたね。海に出るたびに漂流してる人が違うゲームですけど。
Other items we want are Think Mint's cookie. Of course, girls got cookies. The French don't know that. We don't know what it is. We want
重量はわかる。
which allow you to have just unlimited stamina for a little while, and then you get very sleepy. So it has a price. We want energy drinks. We want sports drinks. We want rope launchers, which look like harpoons. You will recognize them. And we want the beloved chain launchers. Those are the key items we want. We want everyone to be very happy when you see a chain launcher. They will make or break the end of the run. So we want them, we expect them, we hope for them. So right now Nimelya is splurging on the cookies because that way she has, well, stamina that charges quicker and a little bit of bonus stamina. And here we have a nice cut because we have...
お、虹色になった。
You hear the click, click, click? That's
無
when
敵
you
時間
have to spam your
的な
forward.
無
Because
敵
you
っていう
have
こ
to
とはな
launch
いのか。
yourself
単純にブーストみたいな感じですか
to take
ね。
the most advantage of the item, of the boost of the lollipop. You go very fast, you have unlimited stamina,
boost.
but then as I said, you get sleepy. That's the pink in your stamina bar. So we were able to do a first little cut there. We had to do a longer route at one point beforehand, and we reached the end of the first biome. The game is divided.
あ、眠くなっちゃうんですか。
The first one was the short that we just saw, and the end of it is signaled by this statue. This statue has rare
なんか
items
辛い。
that might
あ、
be
スタチュ
useful.
ーって言ったから
And this is not
チェッ
the
クポイン
best
トみ
one
たい
we
な感
could
じですか。
have.
あ、キャンプファイヤーしてる。マシュマロ。
Nonetheless,
あ、
we were hoping for
ちょっとそういうなんだろう。
rope or an anti-gravity rail.
のどかな要素もあるんですね。でもなんか
But welcome to the tropics.
なんだろう、外のこの気候的に全然のどかな感じがしない。
Optimizing here too. Jump, catch yourself, jump again, and catch on to the line. Yee!
As you're making your way through the tropics, could I give a couple updates?
Sure.
Thank you so much. The bid war is still moving and save is pulling ahead of kills. So if you think that Nimelya needs to jump off the mountain after making the way to the peak, you're gonna have
いやな
to
んか飛
make
行
up
機が
ground,
墜落し
saving
て
the
こ
loot
んなあ
with
ちこちに
$75.
誰かの
Don't
カバンが
forget
散乱
about
して
our
て
Canon Glitch
嫌ですね。
showcase. We
す
are
ごい。
over 50%, but there is still $324 remaining to make
登
that
山
happen.
と
And
い
as
う
you
か
can
も
see, we
う
are
なんだろう
absolutely
サバイバル
moving
の
our
方が
way
強
up
い
the
ですよこ
mountain.
れ。
Part of what's helping us make those numbers, I have $10 from Paxi to the National Women's Law Center. Thank you so much. And then I also have $5 from Tizana, sending all the love and courage for Nimelya's ascension. I'm sure your run will be absolutely peak. Thank you a lot to the Frame Fatales and all the persons involved with this amazing event. Thank you, everyone. And I feel like I want to
最初に
squeeze in one more because I think
調べたときにほんとここ
I have $5
ね
from Bing Bong.
ちょっとねいろんなところにバッグが散乱しすぎですよ。なんかそういうちょっと
Thank you.
要注意な
Yes, Bing Bong is my
魔のエリアなのかもしれませんね。
second favorite
多くの飛行機が飲まれてきた。
So yeah, he's married. His ex-wife is named Miriam, and they are on good terms. Don't
最
worry
初
about
ゲー
him.
ム調べた時に出てきたちょっと可愛い感じの
Don't trust him.
ビジュアルのイメージとはだいぶもう印象変わりましたこれ見てて。
Any percent no major glitch category, which is why you want the incentive for the Canon H1 because we're gonna show you how you can beat the game in very, very, very fast. as you've seen maybe earlier while we were having the donation, it was rain. In the jungle, there's rain, la mousson in French, and the rain is a pain. It's on a fixed cycle, so that's good, you know, the timing of it, but it makes everything slippery. So here we are, we have a lollipop, we're going to use it to just climb up way more quickly.
爆発物が入ったかも。
Everything is slippery without falling.
それはだいぶいい加減ですね。なんでそんな人を乗せちゃったんですか。
We lose our stamina very, very fast.
あー、眠いんだ。
So here we are.
これですね。
め
めっちゃピンク。
If you don't know the map, it's very hard to find those little paths, but since we already know the map, it's mostly execution. The run really rely on the best execution and also decision making. Like, we could have kept that lollipop for later, but since we don't know if we're gonna get another one or not, we might as well bet on getting another one or other items. Sadly, we are not having the best luck right now. We do not have the best items we
Not
want.
really, yeah.
So I'm crossing my fingers in
I'm a
front of
bit
my
worried.
mic.
I'm not gonna. I'm a bit scared. I'm not gonna.
No, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be alright. We have our ways. We can just take the longest path. It's fine. You can do it. You're good. You're
Yeah.
good at this game. Don't worry. You're way better than I am, at least. So it's fine. You'll be fine. So, as you may have noticed, we're currently still using items that we don't really care about. Little hangers, bandages. They can be useful, but they're not very good. So instead, we're just climbing like one does in real life, just climbing. We do not skip the climb. So it's a climbing game after all. So at least we're staying true to the essence of it, I guess. And we are reaching the end of the second biome. So as you reach the end of a biome, you get that statue. We're hoping for a great item. Come on, statue. Come on. I believe.
Nice.
The statue did
あ、壊された。
No, it's a good item. It's what we
No,
call the
gaki?
poet of friendship. But it is not the real name.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's a very fun item, but it's not
誰
really
か
very
がいたんですか。
useful, so we're leaving it behind. We're entering the new biome. Hang on, it loads. Alpine. Yeah, there is snowstorms there. You're gonna get cold, which is why we took the little hand warmer thing with us, so that we can, race forward once the snowstorm hits. And very quickly, you saw us to trigger the loading between
チェックポイントにある像を
you have
壊
to
す
light
と
up the campfire. You can cook
特別
on
なア
the
イテム
campfire.
がランダムで手に入る。
We do not have time, so this is for you in the game.
ちょっといいアイテムだったのかもしれないですね。楽しそうでしたね。
Yes. I was just gonna say we are now reaching an absolute race
雪山みたい
finish
な
here. The
エリアに来ましたね。
showcase
なんかバイオームが4つあるっていうのが
and we are quickly
ゲー
running
ム調
out
べ
of
た時に
time.
書いてありま
I
した。
want to see that, Matt. I
3つ目
want
か
to
な。
see that canon chat. You can make that happen.
最初
And a
のと
little
さっ
bit of
きの
love
ちょっと
coming
うっそう
in
の
from
う
your
っそうとした
community.
感じの
I
と
have
今回の
$25 from
雪山と
Shakawa. I
Yeah.
apologize if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Thank you. Oh my God, let's go, Nim, the goat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shakawa.
Thank you.
But yeah, so we're reaching the end of the flat spot, and we are
もしかしたら最初のとその
so that we can get that
1個目2
shelf
個目がもしかしたらまとめていい
These
かもしれ
little
ないですけど
mushrooms and usually fruits and other vegetables and stuff that grows on the ground is at a fixed point. This is one of the very few items we know we can get, that they don't change, there is no luck involved, and the shelf is very,
そう
very
なんか
useful.
ゲーム
It's
の
basically a
そ
free
の
platform.
説
So
明
we're
で
gonna use it in a skip.
助かるにはこの島の頂上
Right
そ
now
の山の
we're
頂上
getting
に行くしかないみたいなことが書いてあったので一応
get a bit
あ
safe
の
from- to save
登山
things.
系と言いつつ
Keep moving
これ
forward
は
because
助けを
we come
求
from
めるた
an
めの
obstacle, so
サバイバルゲー
here we go. Going
みたい
forward,
ですね。
and here we go. There we have it. Little jump and launch. And here you have it.
ラッパは
Little shelf
仲間を
platform. is there. This is why you need it.
無限スタミナタイムにできるお助けアイテムだったですね。ソロだとどうなんだろう。自分に効いたりするのかな。
Still no chain launchers, so yeah, no, your luck can absolutely change before the end of the map. We know.
No chain launchers, but there's still no cannons yet. We are $314 away, but Lenny Lin is trying to help us get there. I'm gonna try to not
まあ
translate
そうですよね。
this.
寒さは敵ですよ。
Nice. Et
よくこんなところ通るな。
There are many.
そしてこんなところにもバック。
Yeah, their items
Kata
are
ka na.
horrible.
You're not getting
Maybe one of the worst case I can have. So
yeah, so far, but you're still doing very good. You're not completely falling off. The little round mushroom like this one are for healing. You just throw them, they explode, they heal you. Oof. Yeah, little healing fart. Yep.
ここわかんなくなりますよね、絶対。
Definitely. Scientific name, I'm sure. So, as I said, every little item may change the run, and since we don't have much luck, well, you're gonna see Nimelya eat way more than she would in other situations. But it's always nice to have some food, because that lets you just recharge your stamina much quicker, so if it's there, might as well use it. And still no.
yeah, I will do
No
quick,
chain launcher. You're doing taking a little bit of a detour to
Yes.
try to get more suitcases. This
Oh
is
my
not the
God.
most
ほんだな、このスーツケースの持ち主たちはどうなったんだろう。
optimized routes, but we are trying our best to get some items. At least we got the sports drinks and energy
あんまり
drinks.
考
So they're
えた
gonna
く
be
ないですが。
helpful in the biomes that are there soon. And yep, this is a difficult jump. We're very well done.
みんな
That one
And
is
chat,
very
we're over
頂上まで
64% of the
登っ
way
て
through that
助かったのならいいんですけど。
Pan and Showcase. So we are moving just $264 to go. And I feel like someone here is helping us out because I have $5 from guy who has played only Celeste with the comment, I'm getting a lot of Celeste.
そうですね。
vibes
機
from
内
this."
食って
yeah.
お持ち帰りするものじゃないですよね。お土産的な感じにはならないはず。誰の荷物？それじゃあ。
Parallel is evident to me. That's very similar. Very different
And if-
vibes, though.
And if this wasn't enough of an incentive to get you hyped for this run and this showcase, also, we would almost be at 105K raised for the National Women's Law Center. I want to see us hit that number. So chat, please give that to me so I can pop off. Please.
スタチュ
Please
ー。
do so. Cool. Anti-gravity
Banandaro.
rope launcher. That's gonna be helpful. That could have been more before, but that's still gonna be something. So this is basically a rope that goes up instead of downwards.
あ、捨てた。
And here we optimize where we put each
Ah,
item with the backpack. You can only use the backpack if you put it on the ground. Otherwise, it's just at your back. You can't do that.
Marshmallow
That's
yak.
very realistic. Don't do this at home though. So just don't just open your backpack in front of you in the middle of climbing a cliff. But welcome, new biome. This is
一変して
Caldera. We're near the
カルデラ。
I hope you weren't too cold
ボ
before.
ルケー
But
ノ
now you're gonna get
火山エリアですね。差が激しい。
As you can see, the lava rises and goes back down on a cycle, just like the rain. But even just going nearby, it just kind of
ああ、ロープ伸ばす銃。
yeah, it does. So you can't stay there
I'm a
very
little
long.
hot. Yeah.
And it's
燃えてます。
This is where the sports drinks are useful. They're not water bottle. I have to dispel
あ、
that.
スポーツドリンク
Lots
が
of
便
people call
利。
them water bottle. They're not
って言ってます
water.
ね。
They're the sport drinks. Get them electrolytes in, okay? So yeah,
スポー
we're
ツドリン
gonna
クかな。
skip
わかんないけど、
what
なんか
we
が便利って言
can.
ってた。
Sometimes we're gonna get very close to the lava. As you can see, the stamina bar gets eaten away by the flames. You don't want to stay here too long. And of
I'm
course,
curious to Melia, how are we doing on time?
あ、
'Cause
ドリンク
we
だ。
are moving, and are you about to just
乾いちゃうだ
actually
ろう
crash
ね
your。estimate?
すぐ蒸発しちゃいそうですけど、こんなの。
I don't know. To
not
be
the
honest.
chains. Let me tell.
Okay, okay, I'm not
ちょっ
here
と
to, I'm not here
画
to
面
be
が
the
ボーボ
commentator, 'cause I am just here to throw down the gauntlet
燃え
with
てる
chat.
感じ
We are
の
over
画面
70%
で
on the can of glitch, so thank you so much. But we are still running out of time. I don't know. I believe in Nimelya, even without these cannon launchers. So get that in. We are so close.
Yeah, we are. But come on, we need at least 1, 2, maybe 3 chains, please. The chain launchers, still no. So as you saw, drinking electrolytes, sports drinks does make
そう
your
真面目に考えたらね、こんなところを歩けるわけがないんですけどね。まあそこは
at least there's that more water.
まあまあまあ
No, not water, rather. So
考えるのを
taking a little bit of
やめて
detour to get the orange suitcase. Come on.
Oh my god, finally.
Finally! Yes!
Yes,
Finally.
finally.
Get rid of this. We don't need it.
I will keep it though, just in case, because
in case,
I'm not
yeah.
confident about one way.
It's gonna go well. So if you may have noticed, right on the right of the screen right now, there are flames. Sometimes the rocks get irritated at being in lava, so sometimes they light up on fire too, and that can be something that ruins your path. And here we are, we're gonna run through the lava pools, and we hope we're in the right cycle. Yes, it should be alright. You should get away. It's getting completely burned. Well
本
done. Very nice.
正規ルートじゃないですよね。
Alright,
正規ルートっていうか、なんていうか、正規ルートがあんのかって話ですけど。
last biome very soon. Well, before last biome. So we're climbing up. This is just vertical walls. You just climb up and
さっきのマリオも
climb up again and
で
keep punch.
も
And there we
燃
go.
えるのもテクニックの一つとして使ってましたけど、そういうことでしょうか。
Because you don't really have a loading time with the kiln, because with the next biome, which is the kiln, sorry, and because it's still the same volcano. So, oh, rope launcher, pretty nice. Still not.
And did I hear that right? We are talking about entering the last biome?
Yeah.
Before last, yeah. So
Before last. Well, chat, I do want to give a quick update. Way to go. We are 75% of the way through that cannon glitch. Less than
結構実際に なんだろう
Sorry. We just had another
かなり
gigantic
高い山を登山される方とか、まあロッククライマーの方とか、ルート取りがすごい大事っていう話を聞いたことがありますけど、そうこのゲームにもそういうテクニックがあったりするんですかね。
Since we don't have a loading time, we have just that long corridor, so you can go ahead.
Of course, yeah, I want to send a little bit of love your way. Getra's donated $10 to the National Women's Law Center with good luck, Nimelya, for your run. Praise the Bing Bong. Thank you, Frame Fatales, for this beautiful and important event. I was really happy to run, making commentaries for the French restream and doing my part to
実績解除できるアイテムが出た。
complicated political climate. Less than 3. I understand.
Yeah, I understand that. If you have another one, go ahead.
Yes, I have $31.41 from
航空会社のマスコットって墜落したとこの航空会社のマスコット嫌だな。
We hope we manage to send support.
でもまあこれからゲームのためにお世話になるってことですもんね。
Much love to our dear Nimelya for her run. May you be fast as you are fabulous. And just like that, oh my god, we hit it! And wait, hold on. I need to pop off twice because we hit the cannon glitch showcase.
なんか登山ゲームだけど意外とあんまり登ってるっていう感じが少ない。
Everyone, that was amazing.
Yeah, no, it means a lot.
やっぱ
Thank you for
ル
reading
ート
the
取
Fast
り
and Fabulous donation. It means a lot since both Nimelya and I are part of the
考えるのが
organizing team for Fast and Fabulous. So we've been working hard for the
必要に
restream
なりそうだ
and
な。
we do
今
hope
全然
that love
視
and
界が
power.
塞がれちゃってますけど、すごい
Solidarity
出っ張った岩なのかな。
necessary at times like this, and we hope we could show you that there are a bunch of crazy Frenchies overseas who think of you. Yeah, so there's that. And we are in the kiln, so things are hot in here. But since we're playing an older version of the game, the lava at the bottom doesn't rise, so that's cool. We only have one chain launcher, so it's second one.
Yeah.
Never mind.
one
Never
is here.
mind.
It's fine.
Luck is turning
Yeah.
up.
I
Well,
love this.
as we're making our way to the peak and throwing away some useless items, I want to give some credit to the amazing people who helped make this happen. But a quick reminder, now's the time to
ル
make
ー
your
ト取り
last
はや
minute
っぱり必要
decision
だけ
and save
ど
or kill
通常プレイとはまあ全然
I'm here for, you know,
次元が違うルート取りをしてると。
but you know what? Maybe I just feel like killing someone right now. I don't know. I have $5 from Anonymous. Let's pop off. I hope my pop off off was appropriate enough for you. $25 from Anonymous, $150 from Anonymous, $50 from Anonymous, and another $50 from Anonymous. That helped us hit that Canon Glitch showcase and send us up over 105K raised from the National Women's Law Center.
Okay, well, Nimelya has used their first chain, and as you can see, chains are great because you can drink your energy drinks while you're on it.
そうですね。垂直に登れるってことを考えると、ロープ結構強いアイテムなんですね。
When climbing up a rope and you go extremely fast. Can't recommend it enough. Don't do this at home.
あ、さっき大事に持ってたエナジードリンクをここで使ったんですか
Second of all,
ね。
you might break anything, break something. Don't do this at home, please. And yeah, the luck has finally turned a bit, so that's great. A bit more relaxed. Now we know we just have to get through this to get to the end. We're nearing the end of it, so hopefully we're gonna.
I mean, luck is turning for the run, but luck could turn against the runner. Only, someone could get a snipe on save or
最
kill
初
with
そう
just
ですね。
$50.
ロープって言っていた時
Save is
ロ
in
ー
the
プ
lead
か
only
ぐらい
by
の感じだったけど、
$40.
実際使ってる
So
ところを見ると
now's, we popped off. It seems like we got a couple of good
結構
items.
このゲームの
We're all
中では
happy
だいぶ
here.
重要なアイテムなん
Maybe
だ
it's
なっ
time
ていうのがなんとな
that
く
our poor friend pays for it.
察した感
Maybe.
じたところです
Maybe.
ね。
Yeah, it would be fun to do all of this effort to finally to just not make it to the TP top.
I will shut my last chain and I will need to have the final answer about my destiny. Please.
Very soon.
All right, let me know when you need the cutoff. I'm keeping an eye on it.
It's I guess it's the right time to do it because I will be at the peak really soon.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna give one more second to see if anyone's gonna snipe it, but suspense.
まさか一
Looks
気に
like
行く
Save is going to have it. Thank you so much for that $140 raised for the National Women's Law Center. I guess it was an amazing run, so I guess you're safe.
Oh, that's great.
あ、眠そう。
Actually, it doesn't.
Not really for the speed run,
Not
but
really,
yeah.
but I mean, that's the plot twist. We wanted
Okay,
to
well,
die.
you
でも
should
空が見えると登ってる感が出ますね。
to throw you off the edge this whole time.
This is very funny for me because of this. Don't worry about it. That's the point. So we're
あ、
taking.
これで登頂なんですか？
Only the backpack. We're
花
just
火
gonna
を
jump forward with a flail ad.
なんだっけ、発煙筒
Because
焚い
the thing
て
is, in that version of the game, you could have just reached the trigger where you.
あー、
just
急に
see peak being
すごく
displayed,
お花が咲いて
and you have launched yourself off that cliff. And this is a big time skip because otherwise you have like 30-40 seconds to get to the actual peak to trigger the
Yeah.
rescue helicopter.
Well, the
And
upside
now-
is we did also save Bing
Hi.
Bong, so
We
thank you
did save
again.
Bing Bong. Nobody died, not even Bing Bong. Well done, Nimelya.
Amazing run.
GG.
GG.
助けが来
Thank
た。
you.
GG's to you. So, yeah,
I was so nervous because of the items. Really, it was so bad. But yeah, I played
ま
set.
あ助けが来たって言ってもこれも
no, just
I
like
agree with the screen. You definitely peaked. That was an amazing run. Do you need a second to reset for our King Glitch
ヘリコプターか。
showcase?
Yeah.
そうちょっとね
For you, I will, just
不安になりますけれども、まあとりあえず
do this
無事
showcase.
登頂脱出成功っていうことで、すごい全然正直最初に思ってたイメージとは全く違うゲームでした。すごくハードというかなかなか大変そうです。
While we're getting ready for that amazing
でもすごい、まあ、奏者さんがめっちゃ多くって盛んだっていうのもなんとなく分かりましたね。すごく攻めがいのあるゲームなんだろうなって思います。ということで、
I have a few more donations that I want to
こ
read.
こまでのゲームはピークでした。
I have $25 from Silent Genius that says it's
フ
dangerous
ロ
to
スト
go
ファタル
alone.
ズ
So
2026
take
まだま
two
だ続
Bing
き
Bong
ま
with
す。
you, Nim.
ということで
And we
次の
did,
ゲーム
and
の
we
準備を
saved
してまいり
Bing
ますの
Bong.
で
So
一旦
thank you
失礼い
so
たしま
much.
す。
And I am so excited for this. I've been waiting for this all week. We have our next incentive coming up for Final Fantasy VI. It is the classic. It is Suplex the Train for only $2,000. Chat, that's such a deal. if Matt Alstrujasu will have Sabin suplex the Phantom Train boss. And yeah, I don't know. I love this game. And I am so excited for this. Please go ahead and start getting in your donations for the Suplex the Train. Send me all of your fun Final Fantasy takes. I am so excited for that run, just like I am excited to see our runner Nimelya just shoot them way all the way to the peak. I honestly I did not take a look at this incentive beforehand because I want to be surprised at how fast this runner is just going to fly up to the peak. Just like, again, all of you have been so fast at getting all the way through these bid wars and incentives. So thank you so much for all of those. And I think we are getting ready. So with that, I'm going to hand it back over because I think we are going to cannon our way to the top. Nimelya, blast off.
Yeah, I will try to do it. Welcome back. I'm still me, but the version of the game is not the same anymore, as you can see on the top screen.
No more bing bongs. No more bing bongs. Where are the bing bongs?
Nah.
Bing Bong's in our heart. It's okay. We saved Bing Bong already.
He's here again.
Okay.
Don't worry.
There you go.
I'm okay. I'm better now.
Okay,
Alright,
so let's go for the showcase.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and board our flight that will inevitably crash. I love that mechanic. You're boarding to crash. That's great for my morals. Anyway, we're gonna do a little cannon glitch. And cannon glitch is a very, very funny glitch. I implore you to try it. It's back in the game as of a few updates, I think.
グリッチショーケースということで
It's a bit harder to do now in recent
スタートしましたね。グッドラックです
We need a cannon, obviously. So
We don't have a cannon yet,
we don't have a cannon, so we're gonna cheat.
Yeah, we're gonna use a mod to spawn the cannon because I won't start
そうですね。また墜落して
We would all get bored.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is it. We have to basically put the cannon
また
at
墜
this
落してしまいましたね。
precise spot, kind of. You take the backpack too. You have your flare, you need the backpack, and you need to put the backpack in the cannon before you go in the cannon. And then
I will take Bing Bong then just for moral support, you know.
oh yeah, emotional support ping pong. Yeah, I agree. Because you're gonna do something very dangerous. Don't do this at home. Once again, not.
そうですね。先ほど披露したゲームのカテゴリーがメジャーグリッチだったので、ということは
Yeah, you're gonna light it up, climb it,
メジャーなグリッチがあるでしょうね。
spamming an emote. Let's do it.
メジャーなグリッチもあれば
And aside, jump into the cannon.
メジャーと言えないグリッチもあると。
Gun and there we go. And now, well done. You're spamming the play dead emote, and you see all the biomes just getting right after the other. You light up the flare. You're at the peak, so it counts. And yeah, bye. Now you just. That's all. That's it. You've done it. Once you see the biome.
何を見せられてるんでしょうね、これ。ああ。
You just wait for the helicopter to come to you.
Yeah.
And you're done. You picked.
墜落してますよ。
The helicopter can pick you up from the void like this.
Yeah. No, look at it. Oh, Bing Bong was ready for it. And here you go. You survived somehow.
GG.
Yeah.
That was
I'm a
wonderful.
bird.
これで助かっちゃうんだ。
Well, that was it.
All right, as
でなんか若干ちょっとなんだろう、空中を飛んでてちょっと爽やかな感じのイメージの映像になってましたけ
I
ど、
would like to
まあ
thank Friend Faster for giving me
そん
the
な感じではないんですけど、爽やかな状況では全然ないんですけど、
Thanks a lot to Mew for carrying the commentary
そうですね。
on this one.
うん、頂上まですっ
A
飛んだっ
little
てこと
shout
です
out
よ
to the
ね。
French free stream to Silent and Liwen. Demonstrating
もう
the-
このグラフがだってちょっと降りてますよ、下から。
Big community speedrun.
上からちょっと降りてゴールしてる。
I'm part of. You guys are all devoted to the game and the speedrun, so it's really, really nice. Thanks for being here and making this community really fun and sharing all your knowledge. Of course, a big shout out to Fast and Fabulous, who made the person I am actually, I guess.
上から落ちて登頂したってことですもんね、これ。
They are very supporting part of my life for like 2 years now, so I'm really, really. How can I say it? I don't know, but yeah, thanks a lot for being here. I love you all. And of course, thanks to all the people that are very supportive.
なんだろう、いろんな意味で見応えのあるバグですね、これは。
To my friends, big love and
誰が見ても面白いっていう。
of course. And also to some of my friends, les traquenardeurs, they know who they are. Anyway, yeah, thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks for giving all the incentive a go. So thanks a lot, and I'm very happy to be here, and it was really fun.
Yeah. Congratulations again, and yeah, shout out to Fast and Fabs on my end. On vous aime.
On vous aime fort.
Yay.
Hello everyone
と
and
いうこと
welcome
で
into our
あっという間
final
に
day of
2回目の登
Fantasy
頂を
Tales
披露して
I am so
くださいま
excited
した。
and I am joined
グリッチ
by
ショーケース
Ash.
を
Said
披露
hi.
してください
Hello.
ま
Oh
し
my
た。
gosh. Hi, she did the thing.
Always got to do thing.
That's amazing. If you do not
という
know,
ことで
this is our
配
final
信の
prize
方は
segment together, and I'm very,
プライズ
very
紹介
sad.
のコー
But
ナーですかね。
I am so looking forward to at least
という
talking
こと
to
で
you and sharing
改め
with
てちょっ
everyone
と次の
what
ゲームの準
prizes
備を
we
してまいり
have
ますの
available
でこ
today.
ちらで
We
指
will
定
go
させてい
through
ただき
all
ます。
of them.
引き続
There's
き
so
フロスト
many,
ファ
but
ッタルズ
Ashley, I
2026
think
お
you
楽し
have
みください。
something to confess with us.
Yes, I
With
have.
Final Fantasy.
I do. I have to apologize for my transgressions earlier. I went back to the VOD. I read chat because community is important, and I really appreciate you all so much for helping me remember that this is Realm. Realm, okay? This is Realm. Very good character. We respect Realm in this house, as people told me in chat. But this is for a minimum $10 donation. You can get these Final Fantasy VI Sprite magnets. Thank you, Crit Dons, for sending them in. They are super cute. They are magnets. The magnets are very strong, by the way. But we've got Terra. I love Terra. We've also got Realm. Okay, we got that one. We've got one of my favorite dancers, Mog. And we also have Celeste. I love Celeste. Celeste is a magic user and is really, really cool. So minimum $10 donation. Do not miss out on this awesome prize. The magnets are really strong and really cool. So check those out.
I just love the quality of the stitching.
Yeah.
It is so pretty, and
good.
I think it like translates the pixel art extremely well, which I feel like is really hard to do sometimes, even for things that kind of operate in a square grid basis.
Yeah.
So definitely like get your donations in for this. This is a very high quality piece of work here. I really love it.
So cool.
But we also have the Just for Starters Pokemon print sent in by Alexis Royce for a $5 minimum donation. And it's really cool because it's got the colors of like the original Game Boy, which is, you know, that's super sick because this is basically, you know, the Professor Oak's lab when you're in Pallet Town. Like on the left side here, you have Pallet Town out the window. You can even see, you know, your own house. You can see the Pidgey. You can see like the fence as well, which is really cool. As well as the entrance to Route 1, which is awesome. Plus you have, you know, your rival, you have yourself, you have the starters, you got Charmander, you got Squirtle, you got Bulbasaur, you got Pikachu hiding right there, you got Professor Oak, you even have some text on the computer, you have like the type chart back here. There's so many details. There's a Pokeball motif like on the shoe here.
Oh, yeah.
It's I could go on and on about how much detail is in this piece, and it's not easy to make art like this, by the way. I do not like making super detailed like pieces like this, and the perspective is so cool. This is a very hard perspective to do where it's almost like fisheye. I love this so much. Thank you, Alexis Royce, for sending this in. It is a beautiful piece of artwork. And what do you have for us, Ash?
We also have the Pokemon Gen 1 Starters cross-stitch cards sent in by Chibi Carrera for a minimum of a $10 donation. We got this awesome awesome picture right here. I love them. They are brightly colored, really cool. You can also go to gdq.gg/prizes if you want to check out more information, see the picture up close and read the description. I'm going to say I always pick Bulbasaur as my starter. But you get all three of those when you make that minimum $10 donation. So gdq.gg/prizes to check that out.
Yeah, and we were mentioning the community a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Rara is a first-time prize submitter, which is really, really sick. This is her first time submitting a prize, and she learned cross-stitch literally last flame that we had, like in the studio. So the fact that she went ahead and, you know, just said, you know what? I'm going to make a prize, and then just did it is amazing. And you too can also just submit prizes and make them. You do not have to be, you know, this really artsy creative person or have to have, you know, this really elaborate background to be able to submit a prize. You can just go out and do it. If you ever want to do something like that, hey, feel free to reach out on Blue Sky or email the Frameface House email to get an invite to the Discord to get involved, because it's really, really cool.
Yeah.
But we do have some more prizes. We have the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Arceus 3D painted model sent in by Justin. Explosive action for a $10 minimum donation. I think this is really cool because it has layers, as we've seen a bit of times this week. As you can see, thank you, camera operator, for doing that. It's really, really sick. I love Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I love their sprites, and I think Justin did such an amazing job just translating this. The amount of detail that is in this sprite in particular is really, really cool. They did such a good job, like mixing the colors together to create such an accurate looking model of the sprite. Not to mention, it is magnetic, so you can stick it on your fridge really easily as well. It's gorgeous. You did such a good job, Justin. Like, thank you for sending this in. Beautiful piece of work. $10 minimum donation. Thank you so much. And what do we have here?
Ooh, next up, I am so beyond hype for our UFO 50 run later on today. So we have this Campanella UFO 50 wooden coaster sent in by Shadow Insignis. For a minimum $10 donation, you can own this beautiful, it's wood. Look at how thick this is.
That's solid wood?
Yeah, it's
that's solid wood. Okay.
And it's got little feet here to keep it up off your table. You know, this is perfect. It's also got this beautiful engraving. Like, this is like burned in deep into the wood. So this is going to last, you know? And it says Frost Fatales 2026 Campanella UFO 50. Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really beautiful piece. So, and this part looks painted. It's like burned in. Really awesome. So minimum $10 donation. You do not want to miss out on that. So check that out.
That is really, really sick. But we also have, you know, we have Hades coming up really soon.
We do.
We have the Melano crocheted headband sent in by Luna Lurks. If you could please hand this to me.
Oh, I would love to hand it to you.
I mean, I crochet. Probably no secret at this point. It's really, really cool. This is a $25 minimum donation. I just love talking about crocheted prizes, so anytime I see them, I get really excited. This seems to be some kind of crocodile stitch headband here, which is really sick. So it creates like this leafy effect that I think was, you know, the goal of this. Plus, you have a little emblem in here to signify that it is handmade. It is not machine made. You cannot really machine make crochet. You can barely, but it's almost non-existent right now. So anything you ever see that's crocheted is pretty much almost always guaranteed to be handmade by hand with just one stitch at a time.
Yeah.
So this is so sick to see. Like, I love how neat the stitching is. I love how textured this is. I know I'm giving the camera operator a really hard time by me just moving it around, but I really appreciate the patience. Thank you so much, Luna Lurks, for sending this in, because it is gorgeous. I love the colors. Your yarn choice was impeccable. $25 minimum donation.
Yes, and it's such beautiful color choices there.
I know.
Really, really awesome piece. And then next up, we have these awesome Chibi, Melanone, and Zagreus cross stitches here in the frames. They are awesome. I'm going to just pick one of these up. Really, really cute piece.
Wow.
Comes in this very awesome frame. Cross stitch again. Bright colors. Very attention detail to the work here. And, you know, these cross stitches is made with love, each stitch.
Oh, and you get both of them too.
You get both of them.
You get both.
Yes. For a minimum $10 donation, thank you to Billy Dreamshake and Dr. Mustache Cat for sending this in. They're absolutely gorgeous. Hades, you don't want to miss out the run later.
Oh, yeah,
it's
you
gonna be
definitely want to see
great.
that.
Yeah. So thank you for sending that in. Very, very wonderful, gorgeous pieces.
Yeah, it is so cool because I've only done needlepoint, so every time I see cross stitch is amazing.
Yeah.
But we also have, we have Final Fantasy coming up soon today as well. We have a 9x12 acrylic Final Fantasy painting sent in by Carolyn Design. Carolyn, a very common prize submitter for paintings, especially acrylic paintings, and this is one of your best works, Carolyn, I can't lie. This is so gorgeous. I absolutely am in love with the colors that you picked out here. You have the very cool tones with the blue, along with the very warm tones of the yellow, the red, the orange, the brown, like just everything. I think it makes such a harmonious piece here. And it's really hard to see on camera, unfortunately, but you can see the texture of the paint, like in the haystacks, in the feathers, just everywhere. It is beautiful. It looks like it could be in a museum, basically. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know it's a really high price, but I'm not kidding. It looks like you could see this in a museum. It's also signed on the back here as well with the title of the piece, as well as the person who sent it in, which was, Carolyn Design for Frost Fatales 2026. Super, super cool. It's a nice thick canvas as well, so it'll be perfect to hang on your wall. Get a $25 minimum donation. Thank you so much for sending this in. I've been obsessed with it all day.
Yeah.
And all week even, because we've seen it back there at one point.
And I just love how comfy and cozy they look sleeping next to each other. It's so adorable.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Next up, okay, big fan, big Ultros fan here. We have this crochet Ultros for a minimum $10 donation sent in by Option A. It is so heckin' cute. Oh my gosh. I know there are lots of Ultros fans in the chat here ready for the Final Fantasy run later. It is so cute. Look at the teeth. Look at the felt teeth. Look at the crochet. It is so cute. I love it. And these little curly tendrils.
They did such a good job.
They did an excellent job. Very, very nice color. He's totally like huggable and squeezable. I love it. I love it so much. And I also want to remind people that for the Final Fantasy VI run, we do have a bid war.
We have multiple, in fact.
Multiple bid wars for naming all the different characters. So if you got a name that you've got on the brain, make sure to donate and then put your name option in there in the bid war, gdq.gg/donate, scroll down and select the bid war and put in your names,
Yeah, I'm excited to see some of the names because I did think the Birchler yesterday was really, really funny. I love seeing what people come up with for names, especially in the limited characters that you have.
Yeah.
But, speaking of RPG runs, we also have a beautiful, one of our two, daily prizes here, which is this Pikachu crocheted blanket sent in by Stellara for a $50 minimum donation. I love this so much. I didn't know Stellara crocheted, and this is just gorgeous. The stitches are so clean. This is corner to corner, so both sides, essentially look the same here as well. Although it's reversed on the other side pretty much. It's really, really cool. It's a Game Boy Color with Pikachu in the middle, which is perfect for our upcoming Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee run coming up later today, as well as FF26, so specifically for Frame Fatales. It is so soft. This yarn choice is great. It drapes beautifully, which is fantastic because you love a little bit of drape. So this could make like a perfect set piece for your couch, or you can just kind of curl up with it. I know I was curling up with it a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
I love corner crochet, but I'm very afraid of it because weaving in ends is a pain. So thank you so much for sending this in. It's beautiful. I love it. $50 minimum donation. And we have another one. This is not our only one we have today. What do we have, Ash?
We have this absolutely stunning Super Metroid illuminated manuscript. It is, I cannot tell you enough the details that go into this. It is so beautiful. You see Mother Brain on there. And what I really, really love about it, not only the hand lettering, but the gold leafing. and all of the details within every aspect of it. You've got so much Metroid lore there. You've got Ridley, you've got Mother Brain, you've got the Metroid, the baby, you've got Samus's ship, Samus's helmet, all the cool like metal looking, like, you know, it's all the motif of Super Metroid. And look, you got even like the super spin in there, like everything. So
That is so cool.
it's really awesome for the perfect, like it's perfect for any Metroid fan, any Nintendo fan, any gaming fan with a minimum $50 donation. This was sent in by Melivara. Thank you so much for creating this incredibly beautiful piece. You do not want to miss that. And $50 will get you in for all of the prizes, including the other day prize.
So everything we've talked about so far?
Everything.
Yeah, it's really, really, really cool. Because as I said, this is all our prizes today. So
Yes.
we're pulling out all the stops, all the amazing prizes that are being sent in. And it's just incredible. Some of the work that people put in and some of the creative effort that people put in when they send in these prizes. I mean, this is, you know, as far as I know, calligraphied by hand.
Yeah.
Which there is no way that I can write that neat. There is absolutely no way that I can write that neat with such a steady hand. Even though I'm an artist, I'm sure most artists can relate.
Yeah.
Trying to keep a steady hand while you're lining something.
It's tough.
Pretty hard.
It's tough.
Pretty
It's
hard.
tough.
But
So,
you
yeah.
know, we do have one more prize to talk about, and that is our grand prize, which is the Nintendo Switch 2 and Games Bundle for a $200 cumulative donation. Now, this is our final day, so, you know, you might be close to it, possibly. You might just be a $50 minimum donation away from being entered to win it. It comes with a Nintendo Switch 2, as well as some of the games we've seen on the schedule this week, including Kirby Air Riders, Link's Awakening, Mario Odyssey, and Pokemon Legends ZA, which is incredible. You get such a good deal for this. I mean, this is a lot of games. Lots and lots of games. The Nintendo Switch 2 has games, in fact. It is so, so cool. I kind of wish that I had all this because that's a really good deal. I would love a Switch 2 along with all those games.
Yeah.
And I also want to mention as well that we do have our lovely merch partners where you can get their collections, as well as we're pretty close to closing in on those. So we have the Yeti, we have Tantrum, we have
Dragon Roast.
Dragon Roast. Almost slipped my mind. Thank you.
Yeah.
And we also have Humble. If you want to get any of, you know, the things and the goodies that they offer, you know, these are going to be your last chances. We're going to be closing them up soon.
Yep. Make sure to check those out. Make sure to also get your donations in. You don't want to miss any of these prizes because we are raising money for the National Women's Law Center. You're doing good, and you have the chance to win lots of really awesome stuff.
Yes, and this is both of our final segments together for today and for this event. I want to thank you so much for joining us on the Interstitial Talent Team. You have been incredible, Ash. I know it was a lot to get thrown into just at the beginning and everything, but you have been absolutely killing it. I know I've checked back a lot of our segments and your segments too, and seen so much love from the community as well as our Discord, just about how amazing you are at your job. I know your performance as well, like the Mr. Runner segment, you know, that made a lot of people just touched. You've done such an amazing job this week. Thank you so much for the work you do here.
Oh my gosh, Swift. You're gonna make me cry. Okay, like, first of all, this is my very, very first in-studio event, so I felt very welcomed into the community, not just here in person, but in the Discord as well. Shout out to all the memesters out there making all the little memes. That was really, really cool, and everything that everyone was saying in chat when we did all of our performances. But I have to call out, the person that I have spent the most time with during this whole week has been Swift. Like, Swift has been like taking me everywhere, showing me around. Swift was the person that taught me how to even do a chomp and go through the run through and what to expect and all of that. Like, Swift knows so much and is just a wealth of information. The whole team is incredible. Jadelyn, everybody, shout outs to Evie, Clinkit, shout outs to all the production. But for my first event ever, it's unforgettable. That's all I got to say.
It's always amazing to come out here into the studio and work with so many other people.
Yeah.
And I just love all the people I meet, and you are no different. Being able to meet and get to know you this week has been such a treat. I'm so glad you're here.
Same to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and yo, Swift is an incredible artist. Like that Kirby piece.
It's right behind you.
Amazing. So I'm so happy. Thank you for welcoming me in. Thank you for being incredible. Like, I'm so glad that I got to learn with you, and I'm so glad that I got to meet so many people in the community and the Discord and everything. So y'all are amazing. Thanks for all the good memes and the good times.
I'm so glad you've had such a good time this week. Now, we do have to end our segment, unfortunately. We will have more segments coming up with more prizes, more runs, more interstitial content. It'll be absolutely incredible. But for now, we're going to hand it off to Starwind X9 to take us into this Final Fantasy VI run. See you all soon, and thank you so much for joining us.
There are people behind closed doors who have the power to change the lives of every woman and girl in this country. At the National Women's Law Center, we open those doors to hold that power accountable to us, all of us. From defending our access to abortion, contraception, and healthcare, to securing our rights to affordable housing and equal pay. From protecting our youth through safe and inclusive schools, to uplifting our voices in the courts, we wage battles for critical issues that affect our communities.
Reproductive health is really an entire spectrum, right? We're talking about pregnancy, we're talking about abortion.
We've been committed to ending sexual assault, sex harassment, and other forms of sex discrimination in schools.
We are urging Congress to move forward with emergency investment of $16 billion in the care economy. The public is demanding it. We just need the political will.
Transforming our law and culture requires getting to the heart of these issues. So we tell stories of what's happening to people in our communities.
People are starting to say, we're tired of just being called essential one minute through the pandemic and then being treated as expendable the next.
We reject gender stereotypes. We celebrate authenticity.
We do the research, we write the legislation. We reach out to policymakers to show them how our institutions can do better. And we meet the public where they are so that we can shift power.
Hey there, we're the National Women's Law Center, and today we're in front of the Supreme Court.
This is such an important law, and Tala really does every day save people's lives.
For the trailblazers who came before us to light the way forward, the communities we march with today to move our nation towards justice, and the generations of tomorrow who will prosper from our collective efforts. The National Women's Law Center will be there, fighting for gender justice until we win.
We've been there, we are still here, and we are not going anywhere.
Because breaking open closed doors for women, girls, and all of us is more than our job. It is the purpose and the power of the National Women's Law Center.
Thank you so much to the National Women's Law Center for that absolutely inspirational video. And thank you everyone who has been donating throughout this marathon. I have a little bit more love from the last run. $5 to the National Women's Law Center from Gren Guigui. Evant pour la run epic. Good luck, Nimelya. No, I butchered that, but for you fast and fabulous folks, feel free to make fun of my poor pronunciation. And then I have $25 from Luuwusi with the comment, life has been incredibly hard for me lately, so seeing so many people join together to help others has really touched me and kept me going. Thank you for everything you do, and know that you are all making the world a better place. Less than 3. Wanted to get a little love back in there, and while we are feeling it, dust yourself up for that long climb. Go hug your local Bing Bong, and we will be right back. We have a lot of love coming in. I feel like everybody else loved the prize segment just as much as me. That Chocobo and Moogle painting, I'm gonna have to donate for that because that was absolutely beautiful. But like they said during that segment, we do have several bid wars going on, and please, we need to see some movement on these because they will be coming fast and furious. We have 4 names open so far. We have Name Edgar, Name Locke, Name Sabin, and Name Tara. Right now in the lead for Edgar, we have Jared with $25. Locke, Possum. I feel like that's probably very appropriate for a thief. Well, I mean, treasure hunter, with $50. Sabin with El Surge. I'm assuming that's a Pokemon thing because I could see the likeness with $15. And Tara with B. Steve. I don't know that reference, but hey, you can explain that to me and a donation. And obviously we have our Suplex the Train bid war, or bid war incentive. Listen, it's a bid war against me as far as how hype you are to suplex a train. I'm sorry, but a Final Fantasy VI run is not complete without suplexing the train. But we have some donations in, and I want to call out some of them that are mentioning our prizes because I have $25 from Possum that says that blanket is stunning. Awesome work. And I agree, it is so cute. I love it. And then I also have $25 from Lucky Alice, the National Women's Law Center, saying, had to donate for the Final Fantasy painting. It is so beautiful. Smiley face. I agree. I also think it's amazing. I don't know. I love all of these prizes. I am so excited about all this. Finale days are my favorites because we can get real cozy and we can also raise a ton of money. It's really when we see things all come together. And we have a nice long run coming up with Final Fantasy VI. And I can't think of anything better to fill that time with than some unhinged RPG takes. I said this yesterday. I don't know, I lost track of time, but I meant it with my whole chest. Suikoden 1 is better than Suikoden 2. But let's maybe keep this on topic for Final Fantasy. I feel like it's not a hot take to say Tactics is the best one, but if we're going to be like numbered and excluding the MMOs, which I know is a lot of asterisks, and really makes it obvious to narrow down just one Final Fantasy as the absolute best Final Fantasy, which is obviously Final Fantasy V. I'm excited for this run, but we all know that Final Fantasy V is the best one. But I want to know which one you think is the best, or which one you think is underrated, or which you think is just terribly overrated. Right? We all have our favorites. I still have love in my heart for Mystic Quest, and I'm not here to listen to the Mystic Quest haters. And also, the DS precursor to Bravely Default, the 4 Warriors of Light, yes, that is also a Final Fantasy game, and yes, that game absolutely rocks. So I'm looking forward to reading a ton of donations because I am so ready to hear about all of your favorite Final Fantasy games and whatnot. And just a little peek behind the curtain. The second I saw the bid war open up for the best films in gaming,